Zero exponent law says x to the 0 equals?
X to the 0.
1. What? Why isn't it 0? Well, we'll talk in a second. Any base to the exponent of 0? Any base to the exponent of 0 equals 1. Any base to the exponent of 0 equals 1. I'm going to jump to the example. I'll come back to the y. For example, 3 to the 0. 1. 2 to the 0. 1. A to the 0. 1. Q to the 0. 1. Negative 2 in brackets to the 0. 1. Now be careful. Negative 2 to the 0 without brackets.
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Why is it negative?
Brackets.
Because there's no brackets, and we talked about those negatives before with no brackets. Okay, for the y, you need a scrap paper, and it has to be rectangular, so it can't be like a ripped piece of paper. So if you don't have scrap paper, I got a bucket over there, but grab a piece of scrap paper.
I thought you were going to cash it.
I don't teach art. What's that supposed to be? Paper. Piece of paper. So no folds equals 1 congruent rectangle. Again, your gut is going to want to put 0 because we think anything to the 0 should be 0, but you always want to picture that paper. And it doesn't matter how we begin to fold it. If we don't fold it at all, we have 1 congruent rectangle. Now, I lied to you. I'm going to fess up. There's one more exponent law we had to do that I didn't know we had to do this year. I thought we did it last year, so we're going to stick it on the bottom. Oh, no, it's an easy one. It follows from fractional law. It's easy. It's called power product law. So it's a combination of power and product. You can draw the boxes if you need to. Power product, so it's a combination of the two. And it says xy to the n equals x to the n, y to the n. Could be. I should really put this on a calendar and then give you copies 3 weeks ago. Then whose problem is that? So why is it called power law? Because we have a power on the outside. Why is it called product? Because what are we doing inside the brackets? Multiplying. So it's just saying that you distribute an exponent. You distribute an exponent when multiplying in the brackets. You distribute an exponent when multiplying in the brackets. You distribute an exponent when multiplying in the brackets. Do you see the similarity to fraction power law? Right, it's the same idea here we distributed. So an example could be xy to the 3, or xy cubed. According to the exponent law, this should be x cubed and y cubed. Okay, so what we really did was just give that 3 to both of the things in the brackets. Okay, let's look at the y. So what does anything cubed mean? What does the cube mean? Multiply it by itself 3 times. So we're going to have xy times xy times xy. How many x's? How many y's? That's why the law is what it is. Can I flip?
Is this going to be on the quiz?
Could be. Nine to the 0. 5 to the 0. X to the 0. Negative 2 in brackets to the 0. Negative 7 to the 0 without brackets. Negative 1. Everybody needs a pair of scissors, so if the first person